Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, taking another look at the War Z, the zombie survival MMO from Hammerpoint Interactive. We've taken a look at this game twice in the past. We looked at it in a first 40, checking out the alpha, and we also looked at it a second time just for an update. There was a major patch. The reason I'm revisiting this once again is because the game is currently available on Steam. Now, after a bit of research and talking to a few people in-game, it appears that the actual retail version isn't available yet. So the game's available for purchase on Steam, but it's not considered the full retail release, which is sort of interesting to me that they have the game available for purchase, but it's not considered finished, basically, not considered a polished and complete product. But nevertheless, that is the case, and since it is available for purchase via Steam, I thought now would be a good time to revisit it. I do want to show you, I'm playing a character that wasn't previously available. They actually added a few new character types. They've also fully fleshed out the map here. As you can see, all of this Colorado landscape is available. We'll never be able to go beyond those mountains. I think they might add other locations within the world, but this is basically it for Colorado, far as I can tell. But you can see they've added roads like interstates and all that stuff, and they fully fleshed out this area. Now we're up in the northern section here, just to the upper right of the Blue Ridge Settlement Safety Zone. So I'm just going to explore through here, show you a little bit more of gameplay, and just talk to you a little bit about the game and the updates and stuff like that. Now, I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. Although this is the third time that we're looking at this game, it's not so much because I thoroughly enjoy this title. In fact, the only time I've really played this game is to make the videos. I haven't spent any of my spare time on the game. I don't know, it's not that fun for me. It's not that exciting. There's so much walking that takes place, which is a complaint that I talked about in the last video. Now, we've talked about the fact that, vehicles in the game can certainly cut down on that, but I haven't seen anything drivable yet. Someone right there in the chat says, I found a Humvee, guess what? Can't get in it and there's nothing to grab, okay? So I don't believe drivable vehicles are in the game yet. Hopefully that's something that they add when they fully flesh out the game. And I'd be really hard pressed to tell you to, even though it's available on Steam now, I'd be hard pressed to tell you to buy it. What I would suggest is you look at this video and any prior videos I've made or anything else to kind of formulate your own opinion. But it's still got a long way to go before I consider it a finished product. Okay, let's bring up the map here. I'm going to make my way to the cabin. There's a cabin over here. Why don't we go to the cabin? They also added some barricades and stuff into the in-game store. So the in-game marketplace, this isn't a free-to-play game. There's an upfront cost, but there is an in-game marketplace that you can purchase stuff with. There is in-game currency, which you collect killing zombies, and just, you can just assume, what the hell's that noise? What the hell's going on? Is that supposed to be like music? So there's in-game currency that you can find from killing zombies, and you can use that currency to purchase a few things. But most of the things available in the store are only purchasable through real-world money, GC, which I'm sure there's a proper word for it. But you spend real money to get this GC, and we call it gold coins or something, credits, whatever, and then that can be used to purchase all sorts of things. And again, a majority of the stuff is only purchasable via that, which is kind of a bummer. But anyways, the point that I was getting to is that they've added these barricades, which are kind of cool. You can place down these barricades, and yeah, they're only available through real-world money, which is sort of annoying. Let me take a look here. My inventory is getting kind of full. I want to eat this bag of chips. And because I did just see, what is this over here? That looks to be just a flashlight, but let's go confirm here. Ooh, some ammo. I guess I'll grab that. I don't have a weapon, of course. But that really annoys me. Look at that hair clipping through the hat. That is terrible. I mean, downright horrendous. I don't really understand. Someone else in the chat, wow, the music is really weird. Yes, I agree. I agree. Juice, wonderful. Pick that up and drink that. And okay. So I do have my tactical knife here. If I go into first person view, you can see that slowly come into focus. Love how it took time to load. Fantastic. Fantastic. Looks like there's not a lot here. Let me go down to the Crystal Lake Resort, which is over here. Hopefully we'll find some zombies soon. Oh, speak of the devil. They said they added more zombies to the game. And here's one of them. She's all over my face. Stab you in the face. There you go. Thank you much. You hath been stabbeth. So yeah, they've apparently added a ton more zombies to the game in a recent update. Because people were asking for them, so that's good. Unfortunately though, the zombie AI is still kind of shoddy. It doesn't really... Can we please just pause for a moment and look at the fact that all of this foliage is swaying in unison? That looks awful. I feel like I'm underwater. This would make sense underwater. And I realize wind will blow in a direction, but it doesn't typically go back and forth like that. This is just, it just looks silly. It looks like they're... it looks like they're like swaying to some music or something. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the foliage sways left to right. Woo! What is this? This is really silly. That is really... Yeah, another zombie. Well, now that since I've got this tactical knife, why don't I just shoot, stab these guys in the face? All right. Excellent. So yeah, look at this. Look at all those zombies. See? Looks like they've added a lot of zombies. Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. Hey, let me get back to what I was saying. So as I was saying, yeah, this is the third time I've visited this game, and it's just really not that interesting to me. Really hasn't grabbed me, and that's why, beyond making these videos, it's more of a case study. I think that's the wordage I was looking for. It's more for the sake of looking at this title that has, you know, so many people talking about it, for better or worse. Infamous is a good word for that. Because it's so, you know, there was so much debate about this game when it was announced after the DayZ mod became super popular. I think it's interesting just to visit this through its development. It's still, I'll probably say this another 2 times throughout this video, if not more. It still baffles me that this game is available for purchase on Steam and it's not considered fully... Zombie train chasing that dude down, that's funny. I'm not sprinting on purpose here. If I ever get into a situation where someone's trying to chase me down with a train of zombies like that, I want to be able to have full rested sprint available. So that's my MO there. Okay. Now I wonder if these crosshairs are legit. Is that showing where my knife is really stabbing? If not, then what's the point of that crosshair? That seems weird. Let me give this a shot. I'm gonna crosshair this guy's face. It doesn't look like I'm stabbing his face, although the crosshair is pointing to it. I have no idea. I really couldn't tell you, but I want to check what's in here. So yeah, I mean, I think it's legit. They really have added a ton of zombies here. It seems like there's more than I remember. I think that we've definitely killed more zombies in this first few minutes of this video than we have in all prior videos looking at this game. And actually earlier today I saw Mr. Total Biscuit, fellow YouTube gaming commentator, did a video on this as well. He's got very negative things to say, and I think that he is certainly correct in a lot of what he discusses. The game textures definitely are something to be desired, and there's a lot of downtime. He called his video the Borzy, and I think that again, that's a good point. It addresses concerns that I've raised in prior videos, and I think it's a legitimate concern. I really think, yeah, just add vehicles to the game, please. That's going to help it a lot for people who really care to see this thing succeed. And this is one of those titles that I can definitely see people having there being a hardcore following to, but I think there's going to be equal resentment and hate for this game as well. For one, because it's not polished and it's just not that great. But the other reason is, you know, the whole DayZ, WarZ argument. I think the very nature of a game like this makes it so that lots of downtime, you know, kind of makes sense that there would be, and that you'd have a lot of time and just sort of wandering around. But there's a fine line to be drawn, and hopefully their addition of new zombies, hopefully for them, Hammerpoint Interactive, if they want this game to succeed, which obviously they do, which might be to the chagrin of other people, but, well, maybe they can do something to fix that aspect of it. Because we play games to be entertained, and when you're bored, well, that's not a good thing. Yeah, another guy in here. So one-on-one, these zombies not very threatening, especially if you have some sort of an object to take them out with, be it a flashlight or a knife or bat or weapon. It's really in the large groups that you have to be concerned. So I guess for the most part, just try to avoid those. We're really wrecking face here, though, huh? Alright, let's see what's in here. A note. What's it say? Okay. Boy. Can of ham, which I think my inventory is full. So why don't I drop the flashlight? Get one of those every time I make a new character. Pick up the can of ham, eat the can of ham. Ooh, hello. Yes, please. That literally, I think, just appeared before me. That is... Alright. Any ammo? Oh, yeah. Well, drop more flashlights, because apparently it makes shotguns appear. That is awesome. Alright, I'm happy about that. So here's another part of the reason why I think that this game really hasn't drawn me in, and another complaint to levy against it. The combat, which oddly enough is something that I haven't really mentioned. It's just not very good, you know? And I'm also really bothered by the animations of this game. Let's go back to the sideways running animation. Just look how stupid that is. I mean, come on. I got a bunch of guys coming at me now. Let me go over here. This would be the easiest way to deal with them. So we just let them clump up like this. Ready? And then we just do this. Easiest way to deal with zombies. Stand on top of a car. Oh, this guy's actually getting a shot off. What the hell? I believe I'm hitting them in the face, but apparently that's not the case. It looks like... I don't understand. Let me go to this and try to aim the crosshair in his face if that's any better. Okay. I don't know, that was really weird. Kind of annoying, to be honest with you. So much for easiest way to deal with zombies, huh? Alright, we're gonna check in this house now. See if there's anything to be had. Well, I could have pulled out my shotgun for that little fiasco back there. I didn't really think it was necessary, nor worth it. because I would have just drawn a lot more attention to myself. And we're just gonna crawl our way over here. Take a look. Still nothing, huh? Alright. Well. Can I go underneath? Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Someone heard me. Where are they coming from? No? Someone's getting chased around me. This is interesting. Well, I have no idea. Zombies were freaking out, but haven't really figured out why. So I think we'll check this house, we'll check that, and and this is the War Z still. They've added more zombies, but still feel like not much has changed. All right. Yeah, so that, back to my point, back to, ooh. The hell's going on? Oh my lord. What? Oh my lord. What? How did... I have no idea. So they all clumped up back there. I'm guessing because they were chasing and had killed someone. Let me see if I can get some easy zombie kills here. But I mean, this is literally what you do in this game. You get chased by these stupid zombies, and then you jump on a car, and then you kill them. They still haven't added the skill system, which is something that's supposed to be coming later. So apparently I don't frickin' know, guys. Alright, well, we've killed all those zombies, which is good, I suppose. Let me go check back in this house, because I think there was some stuff in here. Damn it! What the shit? Oh no. Okay. Oh my lord. Can of soup. Eat this. Jog the bar. I need some bandages, which apparently are like impossible to find. And that is that. Here we go. Got some juice, some water. What about... Come on, no bandages in this place? Alright, what's the water that I have now? 1 liter. Let me pick up other 1 liter bottles since they stack. Bunch of food and stuff, but I'm full on that, so no reason for me to take it. And let me check this. What is this ammunition for? 12 gauge, 10 round magazines for Saiga shotgun. I got a Mossenberg, so I don't think that that's gonna. Attach here. All right, well, I don't believe that that's going to attach. It doesn't seem like the same. So, all right, well, we've cleared out this entire town for the most part. I guess we could go to the, I don't know, this Rifle Ridge we can go to. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I mean, they've added some stuff to this game. Let me actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to leave. I want to just show you the inventory. I just don't, after 3 videos, I don't really have much more to say about this title. For the sake of, once again, oh jeez. For like the case study purposes, I might visit it once it's fully complete just to show you guys the final product, but it's still got the same issues and it's just not that fun to play. It still hasn't really been that enjoyable for me. And I'm still thoroughly baffled that it's available for purchase, although not complete. Alright, so I wanted to show you here, this is hilarious. The character creation, they've got these little like stereotypical names for each of these characters. There's the ex-military guy, the ex-cage fighter, the hunter who evidently hunts in a tank top, the rebel without a cause, that's the guy I was just playing as, the average Joe, the mechanic who does repair work in a mini skirt. Oh good, you can give her pants, thanks. And then there's the rock and roller. These have got to be the stupidest, like, really? The rebel without a cause, the rock and roller, I don't understand. And let me show you the updated marketplace. Most of this stuff is pretty much what we have seen in the past. I think they might have added an extra backpack. I don't know if that was there before. But they've also added these little barricade things. You can get a barbed wire barricade, a wood shield barricade, stuff like that. You know what I can do here? Let me make a new survivor. This guy, lol. And let me just do it. I'll do the mechanic. Yeah, she's a mechanic. Yeah. Oh my lord, this is just freaking ridiculous. Like, really? Really? Unbelievable. Decency. Where is it? I don't know. Alright, let's go with the average Joe. He's unoffensive. Gonna make him as a survivor. What? Don't you dare tell me connection failed. Oh, come on, for the love of God, this stupid game. You're available on Steam. Why aren't you working? Well, what I wanted to do was show you the... Can you just please make him? I wanted to show you the barricades, but this evidently isn't working. So I don't know. You can get this on Steam if you want. I would honestly advise against it. Once again, look at my prior videos. Look at other videos. It's not complete. It's not a full product yet. So purchasing it at this point doesn't make much sense. But beyond that, I think that like I've said in the past, they've got a long way to go if they want this to be worthy of a purchase for most people. And the marketplace, the fact that a majority of the marketplace is only purchasable with real-world currency, the GC, as opposed to the in-game currency, that's something that's quite a bit bothersome as well. Like, all this stuff should be available for purchase with in-game currency as well. They need to do that. They need to make that change. Otherwise, it's just a ripoff, and it's just trying to suck money out of people. So, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, we'll probably take another look once this game is fully complete, just for the sake of interest and study. Thanks again for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.